Hello, hello, hello. Are we live? We'll start right at 5:30, but I just want to verify that we're live. I had an issue a few weeks ago, and it scared me ever since. So I always try and go live a couple minutes early. All right, perfect. Try and go live a couple minutes early, just so that I don't wind up being live before I wanted to, and make sure that the audio sounds good. So we're gonna get going in about 2 minutes here. I think this is a pretty good video. I think this is gonna be a helpful video and a fun video and potentially an eye-opening, mind-blowing video and experience. So, not to oversell this at all, just sit back, relax, and I think this is gonna be pretty cool. If you can hear me, let me know. And comment that you can hear me. I'll be looking over to my left at the live chat just to make sure that people can hear me and see me. I'm going to go down, drag this over so I can see this a little bit easier. Drag that over there like that. So we'll just wait a couple more minutes here to get up and running. Doop, 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 doop. I'm just going to put something in the comment box here. I'm going to put, I want to say something. There we go. I am live. Enter. All right. So I am live, everyone. I'm live and I'm ready to go, and I'm a little tired, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, we have a partnership deal for you. If you can hear me, let me know. Comment something. I was just looking at your channel for the marketing made easy. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me out there? Let me know so that I'm not muted and not talking to myself. That would be a waste of time. So comment right now if you can hear me. If you're ready to get going. It is 5:30 on the nose, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, the purpose of this video, your YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Well, that's not so good. I'm not sure how to fix that, but anyway. So over the last few weeks, I've been talking about conversion AI or Jarvis. One of the big things that has been talked about and people are interested in recently has been YouTube automation. And if you don't know, YouTube automation is simply just outsourcing the entire process to upload a video. When you think about creating a video, you need to think of an idea, a keyword or a keyword phrase. You need to go out and get a voiceover. You need to go out and have someone to do the video editing and then the thumbnail, and then you upload it. The new phenomenon that is out there is hiring people from different countries to do everything. Now, you can normally get this done for between $30 and $50 per video, which can be kind of expensive if you're trying to upload every day or every other day. If you do the math, 15 videos times 30, you are looking at $500, $600, close to $1,000 for videos, and you're not sure that it's going to work. But I've got some potentially good news. If you can hear me, I've got some good news that there might be a way that you can do most of this for about $150. So you could upload, hey Chris, welcome. You could do this for about $150, and this is gonna $150, $150, and this is going to probably blow your mind. So I don't want to oversell this at all, but I think this could be really, really powerful if you do it the right way. So that's why I want to show you how we're going to use a bunch of automation tools to create YouTube channels, create YouTube videos to get up and running really fast. And so the first thing that we need to do is I need to sell myself real quick. So if you're interested in learning more about sales funnels, go to Sales Funnels Made Easy and subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading videos 3 times per week. Also, if you want to learn more about affiliate programs, for example, I just uploaded a video about the Amazon affiliate program review earlier today. Go to affiliate program reviews. I don't have a logo for either one, but I'm uploading daily about different affiliate programs, the less popular ones, but the ones that can help you make some money. And then finally, if you are interested in learning more about affiliate marketing, I have a free affiliate marketing mini course. That mini course is still like maybe 5 hours long, and it will help you start making money. So go to members.alstongodbolt.com if you are interested in learning more about this affiliate marketing mini course. I do have 3 levels: bronze, silver, and gold. You can get started with bronze 100% for free. So shameless plugs out of the way. Let's go ahead, and the first thing that we need to do is we need to come up with an idea. Now, what I like to do for YouTube videos is simply just go up to the search bar and type in my keyword or keyword phrase. If I were in the, let's say I was in the web hosting niche. Web hosting is basically what you need in order to have a website. The biggest web hosting providers out there like Bluehost, HostGator, NameHero, InMotion, Kinsta. There's a ton of them out there, right? There's probably 50 or 100 web hosting providers, but there are still people that need web hosting, that have questions. So what we can do is we can go up to our search bar and type in best web hosting for. And as you can see here, there are a ton of options. Best web hosting for photographers, small business, e-commerce, WordPress, affiliate marketing, bloggers, and so on. And so what we can do is we can take this keyword or all of these keywords, and we can use that as our basis of our content. So what we're going to do is we're going to just type in best web hosting for WooCommerce. We're going to copy this in. Let's see, we'll copy this. And if we're looking at this, you can see people are creating this type of content. Best WooCommerce hosting for 2020. And the reason why this is so great is this is an affiliate keyword. You can put in your 5 best affiliate programs or 5 best web hosting providers and just add in your affiliate links for each one. So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over to Jarvis. Now Jarvis is a tool that you can use to help you create content quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide this over and log in. Jarvis does have a monthly subscription. I can put a link to that. I'm not an affiliate for Jarvis or conversion.ai, whichever you're familiar with. Let me log in real quick. But we can use Jarvis for the entire content creation, and it's actually really easy. So I'm just going to log in here real quick. You're going to see a different screen. I'll drag that back over, and I'll show you how we can use Jarvis efficiently to create a 2,000 word blog post in probably 15 or 20 minutes. Now I say blog post, but it can be a YouTube video as well. What we're going to do is we're just going to go over to Long Form Assistant, and we're going to click on Start from Scratch. They actually just updated this earlier today. So we're going to click on Start from Scratch, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to go over to Power Mode, and we want to type in video. And when we type in video, we're going to hit video, and it says video script outline, video titles, video script hook and intro, video description. So what we can do is we can start with video description, and then we can put in best web hosting for photographers, and then we want to use, or we want to rank for the keyword web hosting, and then engage. As you can see, I did this before, but it works out very well for anything that's a list style. I would recommend using this for listicles or list style videos. As you can see here, it says, what is the best web hosting for photographers? This video covers everything you need to know. Another thing you could do is you could do the problem, agitate, solve. As you can see, I did that here. Best web hosting for photographers. Problem, you have a lot of work to do and you want the best web hosting for photographers. That's probably not a great one. The best way to grow your photography business is by building a website, but finding the right web hosting for photographers can be hard. I think this would be a good one. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this over, and this is going to be our introduction. This is the opening sentences here. So we're going to get rid of the beginning here, and boom, we have our hook. This is going to hook our, and we could probably change on this. Here are our top picks for web hosting. Here are our top picks for the best web hosting providers for photographers in 2021. We could change that. As you can see, Jarvis is almost up to date with stuff. There's still a little, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. But this is a good start. This is really cool, and you know, this isn't taking a ton of time. So we have our problem, agitate, solve, or solution. The next thing we can do is we can go back over to video. So we're going to go to video again, and then we can do an introduction if we wanted to, or we can get right into the meat of our video. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to video script outline, and we simply just put in 5 best web hosts, should say web hosts for photographers. And then we're just going to click on generate content, and we can gather 5 based on the information that they provide. So we're just going to wait for Jarvis to do its thing, and then we can quickly get up and running with our actual content ideas. As you can see, we've been on this call for 5 or 6 minutes now. We've officially been on this call for 8 minutes, and we already have a pretty good head start. What we can do is we can scroll down if we don't want to wait. I've already gone ahead and done this, and so what we can do is we can take these top 2, and then we can combine them to get our top 5. As you can see, let's do this. So we're going to grab these. I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste that in right here. I'm going to grab this bottom one here, copy this again, and then I'm going to paste this in right here, and then we're just going to remove the ones that are already duplicated. So DreamHost is a duplicate. Let's see, HostGator is not a duplicate. SiteGround is a duplicate. Bluehost, let's fix that right there like that. Bluehost is a duplicate, and then I think InMotion is not. So we have 1, 2, actually that's a duplicate right there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually have 6. So if we wanted to, we could get rid of one, but as you can see, we've got a pretty good start in less than 5 or 6 minutes of work. So what we can do is we can just remove all of this. And then what I recommend that you do in order to make sure that this runs smoothly is to have a few subheadings. Easy for me to say. Have a few subheadings to put right in here. And again, you can do this with anything. I'm using web hosting, but you could do this with like 5 best exercises to lose weight. You can do this with literally anything. So we've got here GoDaddy, and we could just put what is, or we could put about GoDaddy. Let's say about GoDaddy. And then another subheading is strengths, GoDaddy strengths. And then of course we can do GoDaddy weaknesses. And then we can make these each H3s. And then we're going to simply just hit enter. And I'm going to change this to the long form content. I'm going to click on compose, and Jarvis is going to go through and write for us. The cool thing about this is it's going to do all the work. As you can see, it talks about some of the strengths. Now, unfortunately, sometimes Jarvis likes to be a little long-winded and likes to add in information. So you do want to make sure that you are reading and analyzing and potentially deleting things that don't make sense or aren't going to help you. But as you can see, it has a little bit of information for us about GoDaddy. What we're going to do here is we are going to hit enter, and it's going to take a look at what has already been written, and it's going to talk about some weaknesses. In fact, Jarvis has added strengths and weaknesses to the section. What we could do is we can either look through and figure out what the strengths are and make the necessary adjustments, or we can delete it and have Jarvis start over. So what we're doing right here, let's see, I'm going to delete this because I don't like when Jarvis dictates to me what I should be talking about. So what we can do is I delete all that. Actually, I need to stop that and go back. But as you can see, we are quickly creating a YouTube video that can get us up and running. Now, I don't want to spend an entire 20-30 minutes showing you how Jarvis works. There's a ton of videos out there. I've created videos myself that show you how Jarvis works. What I want to show you is something that's going to be incredibly magical and frightening all at the same time. So I'm just going to click on GoDaddy strengths. I apologize if you heard that. That's a motorcycle. So I'm just going to give Jarvis one more chance, and then we're just going to go with it, okay? So let's see. We're going to hit compose one more time, and we're going to let Jarvis do its thing. So the strengths are pricing, which, you want to verify that, of course. It's doing all of this work in the background, which is great. You're simply going to go through and do this entire thing. Right now, we are already up to 380 words and we really haven't written anything. So let's say you have a finished product, you are satisfied. The final thing that I'd recommend that you do is I'd recommend that you guys get Grammarly. Now, Grammarly has a free and a premium. It's a Chrome extension that you can use to help with your grammar, spelling, punctuation. What we're going to do here in the bottom right hand corner is I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to have Grammarly go through and clean everything up. This is important because of the next step. And the next step is we are going to have something do all of the work for us and make our life much, much easier. But you want to make sure that you are feeding it the appropriate amount of information, the right information, so that it can read it properly. So let's say we've gone through and we've cleaned Jarvis up, and now Jarvis is at a 93. The final thing that we want to do, and this is amazing, is we want to go over to, this is a website called Descript. Now, Descript, I think, can change a lot of people's lives. Descript can help you with video editing. If you're creating your own videos, you can actually create videos through the software. Descript also has it's called Redub or Overdub, excuse me, where they have a AI bot do the reading for you, and something that is really, really interesting to me is you can record your voice reading words, and Overdub is actually going to use your cadence, your words, and they're actually going to create the videos for you. Now, I've only been using Descript for about a week now, and what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to follow the directions and I'll show you what this means. You can get started for free. There is a link in the description. That link is now an affiliate link. In the previous video it wasn't. But if we just take a look at the product, it can do wonders, right? And so these are all of the different things. And in fact, if you follow this channel at all, you have seen Descript at work. Let's look at the pricing here. You can start for free. There is a free level, which I recommend everyone at least try it out. You can do transcription. So you can turn a YouTube video into a blog post. Let's say you've created a lot of YouTube videos and you want to turn those into blog posts. You can do that. If you want to turn your podcast into a blog, you can do that. If you want to turn your blog into a podcast, but you don't want to be on camera, there's just a lot of options. And there are 3 levels right now. I'm on the free trial for the Pro. It's $24. It's $24 a month if you do the annual plan. It's $30 per month if you do the monthly plan. But I just want to show you guys how crazy this is. So I have what I've been doing, if you guys have been seeing these videos or not, like the shorts, is I've been taking full-length clips and I've been chopping them down. So I went live Sunday, I think it was, and I've been taking clips of that Sunday video and I've made them into YouTube Shorts. And this has been incredibly powerful. I want to show you guys, let me show you guys the back office of my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you the reach that those shorts videos have gotten. They're getting hundreds of views and likes and shares and all that good stuff. And so this is already working for me. This is already powerful enough where I'm getting in front of tons more people. And what we can do is, first let's start a new, let's go back here. I'm going to start a new composition, I think they're called. Let's do file. All right, so we're going to do file new. And what I would do is I would simply copy my Jarvis. Where'd you go, Jarvis? I'm going to copy my Jarvis content. So this one was made easy, live stream. There we go. So I'm going to copy my Jarvis over here like this. And I'm just going to put it. Now, the cool thing with this software is it works for both your Mac and your PC. Hi, Jordan from California. I'm in the great state of Wisconsin. Thanks for joining, Jordan. So I'm just going to click on new, top right hand corner. I'm going to click on new project and I'm going to give it a name. We'll call it web hosting, and I'm going to click on create product. Now again, project, you can do this with any niche. It works best with listicle type videos, and I'm just going to paste in our content from before. Okay, so again, hi from Spain. I'm going to butcher your name, so I won't say it. Welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by. So the cool thing with Descript is we can do one of two things. We can either have a voiceover or overdub done for us based on on speech that has already been done, or we can do it ourselves. Again, this weekend I'm actually going to test it out myself, and the test is simply just to read some text, and it's going to analyze and record, and then hopefully next week I'm going to have some audio. I'm actually going to do an entire YouTube video where it's just overdub, and I want to see if you guys will notice the difference. So to get overdub, or to get Descript to read this out for us, we're simply going to click on speaker on the left hand side. We're going to click on edit speaker, and we are going to click on add new speaker. And what we can do is we can actually select any one of these. So I'm just going to click on Don. Let's play Don.
Just focus on what's important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives.
Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear that. But this is Emily.
Life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives.
All right, so there's a number of them in there. And then the cool thing too is even when we select Don, Don has different emotions that we can select as well. So let's go back over here to speaker. I'm going to click on new speaker, and then whoops, let me go back over here, hover over new speaker, and come on, there we go. So now we want Don or Emily to be disgusted. And so when I click play, come on, it's got to analyze it here. But then when I click play, we're going to have somebody read this out to us. How cool is that? Now, you can essentially do this. You could create an entire YouTube channel, A, either overdubbing yourself, or B, you could actually have Don or Emily or one of these other guys do it for you. So if we, while that's working, it looks like it's still trying to figure things out. Here are some other features that you can actually take advantage of with Descript. You can actually, I don't want to do that. Let's see, we can go over to the gear here, and then we can actually, you know how I say and ah a lot, and I have these long gaps? We can actually use this software to remove that. A few years ago, I was looking for something to do this because I say ah a lot and I want to get rid of it. This will actually remove it. If you have long pauses, it can get rid of that. But as you can see here, this is really, really powerful. Let's see, we're gonna go down. I want Emily to talk, or I want somebody to talk to us. So I'm going to click play, and let me know if you guys can hear this. All right, so it's gonna go a little bit slow just because my computer, I've got OBS open, I've got
Finding
YouTube.
the right web hosting for photographers can be hard. There are so many options out there, and it's not always clear which one you should choose. We have reviewed 6 of the most popular options below, and we'll tell you what we think about them in detail. Here are our top picks for the best web hosting for photographers in 2021, each with its own strengths and weaknesses that make it unique among other choices on the market today. GoDaddy, best for beginners. About GoDaddy, they offer...
So, Jordan said it was too low. Hopefully I tried turning it up. Hopefully you could hear that a little bit better. But it's crazy that Don sounds really angry. He sounds like a real person. And so if you are looking to get started with, okay, good, Jordan. If you're looking to get started with YouTube and you kind of want to outsource the entire process, this is how you would do it step by step. First, you would sign up for Jarvis or conversion.ai, and you would create your YouTube script with a little bit of guidance. Make sure it's like 2,000 words, which shouldn't be too difficult. We had about 400 words with a little bit of guidance, and we hadn't even finished our other 5 web hosting providers. Then you want to sign up for something like Descript, which is incredibly powerful. Now, again, what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to record myself reading the script that they give you. Now, you have to read at least 10 minutes up to 30 minutes worth of the script so that they can actually get your voice inflection, your pattern, all of that stuff. And then, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a video sometime next week that is going to be completely automated. And I want to see if you guys can tell the difference. That'll be really interesting if someone says that I sound better by me not talking. So that'll be incredibly interesting. But as you can see here, this is crazy, right? And I try not to be hyperbolic and overhype stuff, but just think about this for a second. You can essentially create an entire, you could create a YouTube cash cow, YouTube automation, whatever you want to call it, and spend about $150 per month. Jarvis is $109, $30 for Descript, and the only thing you'd have to worry about really is the YouTube thumbnails. And you could either do them yourself through Canva, you could hire them out through Fiverr and spend less than $200. Now, last week I said that I had figured out a way to get YouTube automation down to about $30 per video, but this is obviously much better. And I just want to show you guys what I'd been working on. Let me see if I can find a Gary V method. I think actually this is a YouTube transcript. This is a blog post, and the other thing you can do with this is you can extract out the audio. So not only can you clear up the filler words and get rid of the ahs and the pauses, you can actually extract the audio and then make this into a podcast. So essentially within the last week, I've created 4 original pieces of content, but then I've just been like flipping it and cutting it, and I've been putting it on YouTube and Pinterest and Instagram. One of the other cool things that I like about this service, let's see if I can find it. I probably lost it. The other thing that I really like is you can do something called like an audiogram, and these are really big, I think, over on Twitter. Now, guys, let me know if you have seen anything like this before, because I think this is really, really powerful. Now, an audiogram is basically, it takes whatever content you have up here. So I'm going to click on publish, and I am going to go to export, and then I'm going to go to audiogram. And so you can take this, and this is perfect for Instagram. This is perfect for Twitter when people are scrolling and they don't have their audio on. So if people are scrolling through Twitter and they see this, I'm going to download this so you guys can see it. But this is really powerful as well. So if you want it to be everywhere, and this was supposed to be about YouTube automation, but I'm so excited about this Descript. If I can get down a standard operating procedure, I think this could be really, really powerful for anybody. So this week, with this software alone, I've been able to create a couple YouTube videos. I've been able to create about 50 TikTok videos, 50 Instagram videos, Twitter, you name it. I've basically put this stuff everywhere. So I just want to see if I can find it real quick so that I can show you guys how powerful this is. Let's see. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section of this software. Jordan says that he can't wait. You can go get this right now. Now, obviously, I want you to wait until after the video's over, but you could go get this right now, and you could start putting this in different places. I said I was going to show you guys my back office. So if we go here, we go to YouTube Studio. This is like, it's, again, I'm not trying to be hyperbolic, but this is gonna make your life much easier. Last week I talked about people like Joe Rogan, how they can just create tons and tons of content. This is your way to create tons and tons of content without spending 24 hours a day creating content. You create one long piece of content. For example, I created a video last week about 11 ways to make money with Canva. I basically took the entire video and then I chopped it into 11 different ways to make money, and then I can put them on YouTube Shorts. I can put them on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm showing up again and again and again. People are going to either love me or hate me, but I think this is really, really powerful. I've just been spending a lot of my free time thinking about different ways to get more uses out of this. So for whatever reason, I can't find my audiogram, but if I click on this link, I can get it. So let's see here. We're going to open this up. But getting back to the main theme of this video, you can essentially, instead of spending $30 per video, so let me just do the math here. If we took, let's see, calculator, if we took 30 times 15, let's say you want to do a video every other day, you'd be looking at about $450. But with this, you could create a video every single day, and then you would only spend, I think it's $109 for Jarvis, and then another $30. So you'd be looking at $139, $140, and you could upload videos every single day. And the only difference, the only other thing that you would need to do is you would need to find video. You can either get video yourself from a website like Pexels. You could shoot video. There's just so many options. Now, let's see here. Let me just run through and show you how I'm creating TikTok videos really quick. So I'm just going to click on close here. I'm going to go up to edit in the top right hand corner. And then I can change this to portrait mode. And then in portrait mode, I'm going to click on this plus sign and I'm going to type in rectangle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that rectangle as my backdrop. So I'm just going to, let's see here. I'm going to slide this up just like that. And then I'm going to right click on this orange. And then I'm just going to move this to the back. And then I can add my title, which I like to have for my hook, story, and offer. I'm just going to add in title. Add in title here. And then when I add in title, I'm not even sure. We'll say make money on Canva. Now what you could do is you could create an hour video and you could pass this off to a social media virtual assistant, and they could be responsible for creating all of this. You can invite people over to your account. So this could be another way for you to create a bunch of content without you actually creating a bunch of content. My computer is running really slow. And then the other thing that you want to do is you want to go over to captions and add in your fancy captions. And the cool thing is, with the fancy captions, this takes care of just about everything. So I'm just going to slide this over. And one thing that you have to do is you have to move these up here, just like that, so that they start at the beginning. Man, my computer is really, really slow. I'm doing too much with my computer. This old guy is not prepared for all of this work. All right, so we moved all of this back to the very beginning. And as you can see, when I play this, it'll have your captions, it'll have your title. This makes your life much, much easier, and you can be so much more efficient, and again, appear to be everywhere. But the purpose of this was for YouTube. I keep losing track of that because of the power it has. But what you can do, let's see if we can go back to our project files. Is this it? Or I think okay, so what you could do here is you could actually make a transcription out of my YouTube video. So again, you can go backwards and forwards. Anything that you want to do. If you want to turn audio into text or text into audio, you can do that. The only thing that you can't do with this, and hopefully this is coming soon, is you could add video. What if you could do that? What if you could go over to Pexels, or what if you could click on a word? What if you could click on a word in your transcript, and then you could say find a image over on Pexels, or find an image over on some of those other sites, and then it imports it for you. That's what this is missing to have a completely done for you, hands-off system. Now again, what I'm planning to do this weekend is, let's go back to Drive. Right here where it says overdub, what you need to do is you create your own overdub voice. It says remove the boundaries of audio editing. Record 10 minutes of your voice and type text to generate speech. So this is my goal for the weekend, is to read the 30 minutes that's required. Let's click cancel. To read the 30 minutes that's required to have my own voice. And sometime next week, I should say, I will have I'll have an overdub video, and we'll see if you're able to tell. So that's what I've been doing this week. I've been trying to find different ways to overdub my try to 10x my content without spending 23 hours a day creating content. So I think that is really cool. The future is here. The future is now, and it's really, really simple. The other thing that this is missing, in my opinion, is a way to import text from somewhere else. So what they could do, so two suggestions if you're watching conversion.ai and Descript. If you're watching this, two suggestions. One, have an import export button where I can send my content directly from Conversion right over to Descript, so I don't have to work so hard. And Descript, if I can automatically import a video clip based on a keyword that I point out. So two things that I recommend if you are watching Conversion Jarvis team, if you're watching Descript team, that's what I would recommend in order to make me even happier than I already am. But this process is really easy. It's really simple. Do you guys have any questions? Do you think this is something that you could potentially do? Do you think this is something that could make creating content much easier for you? Do you think this could remove a roadblock or a challenge that you might have? Obviously, the final part would be to go over to a website like Pexels. We can just go to pexels.com. Let's see, P-E-X-E, pexels.com. Hit enter. And then when we go to Pexels, you can just find relevant clips. And the cool thing with Pexels now, and I just realized this probably a week or two ago, is they have both vertical and they have both landscape and portrait style videos that will make your life much easier. So let's say we type in website, we'll type in web design, that's a good one. And if we are creating videos about web hosting, you can find videos or you can find clips that are relevant. So we could just go over to videos here. Now, if you wanted to take this a step further, you could add motion graphics. You could use a website like openshot.org to create this for you, or you could hire someone to outsource all of this if you really wanted to. So let me just go to OpenShot. So go to openshot.org. This should be free. Hopefully I should always OpenShot. OpenShot.org. Let's see. All right, so this is OpenShot.org. This is a free video editor that you could download and use in order to create your YouTube videos. Or again, you could just hand off the audio to someone else. You could even hand off the audio and the transcript to someone else and greatly reduce the amount of cost or amount of money that it would take to create these videos. You would save a ton of money and a ton of time. Now, last week I talked about possibly creating videos for $30, and to do that I would use a website like onlinejobs.ph. Now you can use onlinejobs.ph to find a video editor, to find a voiceover actor, and to find a script writer. These are all Filipino workers. They are excellent. They work very hard. They get the job done, I would say, almost every single time. As you can see, they are reasonably priced. They're affordable, but they will work very diligently for you. So do you guys have any questions? I think this is incredibly powerful if you're just jumping on. If you are late to the party, I showed you how to make YouTube videos, YouTube automation, YouTube cash cow for about $140 per month, unless you decide to hire somebody for thumbnails, and then you're probably looking at most $200 per month. And as I mentioned before, I was able to get it down to about $30 before I went through this. So do you guys have any questions? I know this was kind of a short live stream. Normally mine go for about 45 minutes, but it shouldn't take you a long time to tell you the benefits of a high quality product. If you're looking to learn more about affiliate marketing, I do have a free course. It's the bronze course that's on the far right here. It's a free course to learn affiliate marketing. It's a mini course, which is about 5 hours long, that will tell you everything that you need to know about affiliate marketing. Almost everything that you need to know. There's still some stuff that's hidden. But you can go through this course. You can start getting traffic, leads, and sales just by this mini course. And that is at members.alstingodbolt.com. I'm going to copy and I'll paste that right into the chat here if you want to enroll in the course. My computer is struggling. All right, so I just did that 4 times. Come on, computer. Let's see. Pictory is basically Descript with more features. I had never heard of that before, but let's take a look. Let's see. Have you used Tory? Because I'm always open to getting better. Let's see. Short social videos with long form content. But what we can take a look at this. What's the best Animation teaching software for beginners. I used VideoScribe. I, you know what? I started out doing animation and I liked it. It just took a long time. It would take me 4 or 5 hours, and then the rendering. It was really cool. VideoScribe. It had a monthly subscription. I actually have Toonly as well. Again, those things take too long for me in order to get up and running. Let's see, we'll paste it in there. Let's see, short videos from webinars and blogs in minutes. I'll have to take a look at this because I was very close to getting the Descript. But if this is better, better is always better. Let me see if we scroll down here so we can figure out what we can do here. Let's look at the pricing. Usually the pricing has a pretty good breakdown of what to expect. But yeah, I like free for 3 videos, build annually. I want the features. What's included? I want to know what it is. $39 per month. Ooh, $59. Create highlights of videos, edit text, edit videos using text, add captions to videos, video post-production, social post, create videos with text. Let's see, what can we do here? Yeah, what I would really like, and I don't know if you just jumped in, D, but I would like a software where let's say Descript, for example, it has my transcript. I can go find a video from a free source, or maybe even pay a little bit more to use one of the free services out there, where I can copy a video or copy a word, right click and say get video, and then it goes out and grabs the video, brings it back. Would make my life much easier. But if we scroll down, add music and voiceover, okay, that's cool. Choose video theme and custom settings. So I don't know. I would have to spend some time looking into this, but this could be an option as well. Do you guys have any other questions? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is something that you could do? Is this something that you feel comfortable testing? Now, if you wanted to get started with Descript, they do have a 7-day free trial that you can use to test it out and see if it works in your workflow. Currently, my workflow is kind of jumbled and all over the place. When I upload a YouTube video, the next day, I'll go through and I'll transcribe it using Descript. I'll also get rid of the ums and the spaces, and then I'll usually, or sometimes, I'll make it into a podcast. But, you know, that's kind of my workflow. I'll also take it and I will go through and I'll make YouTube videos and I'll make audiograms for it. My audiogram didn't load here. It's because my computer is working too hard. But what do you guys have for me? Do you have any questions? Do you think this is going to work? Do you think this is going to fall flat? This is my audio file. Again, this is good for something like Twitter. In this video, whoops, I'm going to I didn't want to. Let's mute that again. All right. So this would be great for Facebook or Twitter. Someone's just scrolling through and they see these words here. They'll stop and they'll read through them. Let me see. I think I have. Let me jump over here. I think I still have my Toonly subscription, and I probably shouldn't open this because this is gonna open up another can of worms for my computer. If my computer crashes, guys, it's because I have an older computer. I think this is a 2015 or 17 iMac, and I'm trying to do too much with the software and the OBS and stuff like that. So if you guys have questions, let me know. I think this is pretty cool. This is Toonly. I have the standard plan, as you can see, and it's loading. This is one of the videos that I created. What is affiliate marketing animated? Hopefully, but for me, it just takes too long. I am incredibly impatient when it comes to this stuff. That's why my videos are usually just me talking head with a screen recording, because even doing this just makes me anxious, and you've got to time it, and you know, it's kind of problematic that way. So I don't want to install an update Toonly. I just want you to give me what I'm looking for. Great. We'll do later. Hopefully you guys heard that motorcyclist in the back. So yeah, what you'd have to do is you would have to create your audio in Audacity, and then edit it and then bring it here and then kind of go through it that way. But if we, let me see if I can, I think I am muted still. I'm just going to click on play, and then this was my screen. This video is live on YouTube. What happened to my guy? But you can see this is it. I only tried it a couple times. I didn't like it, and I moved on with my life. Any other questions for me today? Let's see if I can find that video. I think it's like, what is affiliate marketing animated? If you guys don't have any other questions, excuse me, I think I'm going to sign off. Actually, I think I wanted to show you my analytics from the last couple days. So I'm just going to click on analytics. I know that I keep saying I'm going to do stuff, and here we go. All right, so because of Descript, I'm going to slide this over. My analytics over the last 48 hours, creating YouTube shorts out of videos that I've already done, you can see this one video here has 1,497 views over the last 48 hours. It's a slice of a 45-minute live training that I did, or live video that I did, and it's really pushing my channel forward. That's why I will probably stay with Descript until something better comes along. So yeah, that's where I stand with it. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out my free affiliate marketing mini course at members.alstongodbolt.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.